on your screen. You might need to just allow that to do that. And I want to do most of the class lying down, so you'll be really pleased to hear that, I'm sure. But we're going to start. It just came to me that it would be really nice to start our class this morning with a meditation, because there's a lot of agitation and chaos going on in the world, and it's very difficult to not be affected by that. And I thought to do a meditation both for the world and for ourselves personally would be a nice thing. So just a couple of things before we start. The usual reminders. Remember, you don't need to keep looking at your screen, and I always say that because I'm aware that looking at screens can be very tiring. And also, if something doesn't feel right, we're not actually doing much movement this morning, as usual, because I know you prefer to do some resting. But anything I say, if it doesn't feel appropriate, then please listen to your body and your needs rather than what I'm saying. It's really important, I think, at this time, with what's going on in the world, that you have your own sovereignty and your own authority, and nobody is telling you or imposing their ideas on you. And yoga is all about the process of becoming still. It's also about going inwards. And as we do this more and more, we have this idea of, what we need and what we want and what's right for us, rather than what's necessarily right for the collective. So I'm not saying that in a selfish way, that we don't want to do something that's anti-society necessarily, but we do need to always listen to our hearts. Yoga is always about being heart-centered and lead with that first. So with that said, I'd now like to invite you to come to a comfortable sitting or lying position. And if it's comfortable for you, just gently and softly close your eyes. And just take a moment or two to come into your body. And if you're sitting, feel your feet on the floor. If you're lying, maybe you started with your knees bent, so you can also feel your feet on the floor. Or if your legs are out straight, feel your heels on the floor. And just have a sense of connection with your support. And have a sense of the breath, if you're okay to follow the breath. And then just start by acknowledging how you're feeling in this moment. Seeing if you can do that without judgment, but with kindness. And just observe how your thoughts are, how your emotions are. And if there's a sense of maybe anxiety or agitation, pain, fatigue, and maybe none of these are applying, that's fine. But if there is a sense of any discomfort, see if you can bring a sense of kindness to this without labeling anything as good or bad. But being is just what it is. And then let the breath begin to slow down. And then just take a moment or two to focus on the exhalation. And if the mind is wandering or it's jumping about, that's fine. Just gently bring it back to the idea of the exhalation. So the mind is riding on the out-breath. And just see if you can make the exhalation long and smooth. And maybe have a sense of the air flowing out from the nostrils. So you're bringing your awareness to the nostrils, just sensing how the air feels as it releases outwards. Maybe observing the still point before the inhale naturally arises. And then I'd like you to visualize a globe in front of you. So like a small sphere, maybe like a football, hovering in front of you. So you can just hold this in your imagination. And this sphere is the world, it's the globe. So just imagine with this sphere, this ball in front of you, just see it covered in beautiful blue of the oceans, the green of the lands. You just take a moment or two to imagine it as you would like it to be, just there in front of you, as if you're looking down from space at the world. Now, you can leave the world there in front of you as if you're watching it from outer space. Or if you like, you can imagine that you're putting your hands out and you're bringing it into your heart. You can physically do that if you like, or you could just imagine it. And then feel that you're dropping your awareness into your heart. And you may like to visualize a particular place on the globe. So that might be, for example, it might be the Middle East, might be Israel and Palestine, or it might be Ukraine. It might be wherever you live. And just visualize that as you inhale, you're breathing in light as prana. You're breathing this light into your heart. And as you exhale, you're surrounding the area or the globe with light, with healing energy. So inhaling light, exhaling light and love and peace. If you can, keep your awareness in your heart, with the light coming in with the breath. And just see or feel where you want to direct this light and love on the out breath, allowing yourself to be still. And just leave that visualization for now. And as you inhale, feel that you are inhaling in power, courage from the universe. And even if you're feeling tired and fatigued, just have a sense of that power coming into your body on the in-breath. As you exhale, relax. And now bring your awareness to yourself and where you might like to direct this power and prana to your system today. So this might be to your energy field. It might be, when I had Emmy, it was always my head. So it might be your head, it might be your heart, it might be an area where you have pain in your body. So have a sense of breathing in power, courage, prana. And as you exhale, breathing it to wherever you feel you need that today. And if you like, you might like to take a hand to the area that you feel is in need of this prana, this healing. Just directing it there on your out breath, breathing it in on your in breath. If the mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. Breathing in courage, power. Sending this to any area of ourselves that we feel needs healing. And then release your hands back if you have taken them somewhere. And again, just have a sense of the globe of the world being at your heart. You're embracing this with quiet, peace, and light. You might like to take your hands to your heart if you feel the gesture is helpful. And then when you're ready, have a sense of coming back into your body. And again, this sense of your feet, making connection with your support, feeling where your body is touching your support. And then when you're ready, please open your eyes. And you might like to just rub your hands together and shake them out. And then if you have sat for the meditation, I'd like to invite you all now to come down to lying if you would like. If you want to remain sitting, that's fine too. And remember, you can lie on a sofa or on a bed. On the floor, on your back, on your front, however you feel comfortable. Just come down to a comfortable lying position. And maybe start with your knees bent, something under your head. And just take a moment or two to settle. And then just very gently roll your head from side to side. And think about the position of your body. So you might like to look up at the belly button just to check that you're straight. And then have the arms a comfortable distance away from the body, the armpit open, or you might like to relax the palms on your belly. You might like to just adjust yourself, lifting up the hips and lowering them to lengthen the spine, taking the shoulders away from the ears. And now just have a sense of feeling the shape of your body as it's resting. And then see if you can become aware of the inner energy field, a feeling of energy in your body. Now, for some of us, if we're very fatigued, this might seem a little bit challenging, but there is a sense of an inner energy field if you just take a moment or two to tune into it. So you might feel this as a kind of subtle vibration, little pinpricks of sensation. Just take a moment or two to feel that and how that is in the physical body. Just focusing on that sense of energy. Now, when we work with prana, it's said that we work with spirit and that prana is an expression of source. And it's a system of light, comes into our bodies through something known as nadis or energy channels. And these feed our chakras. One of the main sources of prana is the breath and the way we breathe. But the more that we can relax physically, mentally, emotionally, the more we can let go, the more that prana can begin to flow more effectively. So our yoga practice is very much about undoing knots and tension that we might have in our physical body, in our nervous system, but also in our energetic body. Because as we slowly do this, as we slowly release through maybe our old traumas, our old held patterns, then prana can begin to regenerate. This might take, months, years even, but we're always moving in the right direction. So have a sense of faith and trust. We are helping our prana to flow. So again, just become aware of your breath, being aware of the difference between your inhalation and your exhalation. And then just visualize the in-breath feeding you, incoming breath feeding you, and the out-breath relaxing you. And then think of the breath as being slow and low. So if you would like, you could take one hand to the heart, the other to the belly. And just breathe in gently to the hand on the belly, keeping the hand on the heart relatively still. Just knowing that the in-breath is coming in through the major nadis, the major energy channels, which are the nostrils, feeding your energy centers, your chakras. The exhale is creating the energy of apana, which is the releasing breath, making space for the incoming energy. And then release the hands back beside the body. We're going to do a couple of visualizations now with the breath, because it's said that when we visualize prana, we're helping it to flow. It's one of the major ways that we can help prana. So I'd like you to just be aware of your right arm and your left arm. And as you inhale, visualize that you're breathing in up the right arm, into the heart, feeding and nourishing the heart with prana. And as you exhale, breathe down the left arm, letting go, creating the energy of release and space with the out breath. Inhale up the right arm into the heart, exhale down the left arm. Having that sense of energy and light at the heart center. And just to say that the breath always gives us a clue as to how we are. So if the breath is very fast or ragged, it means that our central nervous system, in terms of science, needs calming down. In terms of yoga, we might be a bit vata deranged. We need to balance our doshas, our energies. And let go now of that visualization. We're going to do another visualization. So as you breathe in, visualize the breath traveling down the spine, down to the tailbone, to Muladhara chakra. And as you breathe out, visualize the breath traveling up the spine and coming out through the space between the eyebrows. So inhaling, visualizing the breath moving down the spine, down to the base of the spine. As you breathe out, visualize the breath traveling up and out through the space between the eyebrows. And if any of the visualizations are difficult or it doesn't work for you, then just breathe normally. So never force the breath, let it be free. Remembering what I said at the beginning of the practice, that this is about your agency, what feels right for you. Anything I'm saying is just a guide. And release that visualization now. We're going to do one more breath practice, which again, this really helps to clear the system. This helps prana to flow. So we're going to do the alternate nostril breath, but we're going to visualize it rather than using our hands or anything physically. So as you breathe in, I'd like you to visualize breathing in through your, hold on, you're going to breathe in through your left, no, sorry. I'm so used to teaching the alternate nostril breath actually is a physical practice, so I just need to work out how we do it. So breathe out through both nostrils, breathe in, breathe out through both nostrils. And we're going to visualize breathing in through the left nostril and breathing out through the right nostril. Just visualizing this. Then visualize breathing in through the right nostril and out through the left. You inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. So continue to visualize the breath coming in and out through alternate nostrils, if that's comfortable for you. If not, just breathe normally. And please do this in your own breathing rhythm. Please don't force anything, and relax whenever you need to. Next time you exhale through the left nostril, make this your last one and return to normal breathing. And just tune in again, observing how you are now, emotionally, physically, mentally, bringing a sense of acceptance and kindness to however you are. And again, seeing if you can be aware of your inner energy field. Perhaps you can feel tingling in the palms of your hands, in your body, in your feet. Just see if you can be aware. And if you're not, that's fine too. Everything is fine, just as it is. And I just want to say that in yoga therapy, we say that the subtle tools are much more powerful. So in other words, things like the breath and mantra are much more powerful than just doing the postures and the asanas. So I know, if we're not well, sometimes we think, oh, it's not fair, I can't do what we think of as yoga, which is lots of strong physical postures. But that's absolutely not the case, because if you're doing traditional yoga properly, you would be doing exactly what we have been doing today: the meditation, the breath work. These have much more effect long term on your health and your well-being. So we're going to do a little bit of mantra now, but again, this is optional if you would like to chant. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our hands to our belly and chant 3 times. Then hands come to the heart and we chant 3 times. And then finally, we palm the eyes and we chant 3 times to our third eye. So if you like to take one hand and the other to the belly to start, and I will do the chant twice. And then I will leave it to you to do 3 times to the belly, 3 times to the heart, 3 times to the eyes, because your breathing rhythm and your pitch might be different from mine. So I'm going to chant Om Prana Namaha, meaning I am not separate from the universal life force energy. Om Prana Namaha. Om Prana Namaha. And as you inhale, really visualize that in-breath nourishing you. So when you're ready, 3 times to each of those 3 centers. And when you finish, please relax your hands beside you so I can see that you finished. Again, just lie or sit peacefully, observing peace of the mantra and observing how that's affected you on all levels of your being. So in yoga, we're not just concerned with the physical body, we're very much concerned with the energetic body, the mind body, the emotional body, and the spiritual body too. Remembering prana is an expression of spirit. We are an expression, if you like, of the spiritual. And then we're going to be working with some energy lines now. So if you can, I'd like to invite you to lie like a starfish. So stretch out your legs and have your feet apart. And then have your arms, if you can, behind you. Or if you've got tight shoulders, I've got a shoulder problem at the moment. So I'm just going to put my arms just above my shoulders like a cross. And then I'd like you to visualize your belly, which is Manipura chakra, like a vortex, like a circle of energy going around the center. And then see from the right hand to the left foot as a diagonal line of energy crossing at Manipura chakra. And then feel from the left palm to the right foot as the other diagonal line. So you've got these 2 diagonal lines of energy crossing at Manipura chakra at the navel. Inhale into the navel to breathe energy into the navel. And as you exhale, feel the breath traveling outwards into the hands and the feet. And then when you're ready, bring the arms back, turn the palms down so the palms are beside the hips, bring the feet back together. Bend one knee, then the other over the belly, and just gently rock out the spine from side to side. And then we're just going to do some very gentle movement in Apanasana. So take one hand to each knee or below the knee if that's more comfortable. Take an in-breath and let the knees move away from you as the elbows straighten. And then we chant the knees into the belly. Om Prana Namaha. Take an extra breath if you need to, your own pitch and your own breathing rhythm. Let the knees move away from you. Om Prana Namaha. Just do that a couple more times in your own breathing rhythm. Make the one you're working on the last, then drop the feet to the floor with the knees bent. Feet about hip width apart. Take the arms up beside you like a cross with the palms either turned up or turned down, slightly below shoulder level. We're just going to do some very gentle twists, remembering everything is optional. And if we can, we're going to move with the breath. So we breathe in where we're at. On the next exhalation, the knees move down towards the left and the head rolls to the right, keeping the shoulders aligned on the mat. The knees might not come all the way down. That's fine. Inhale to center the knees and the head. Exhaling, the knees go to the right and the head gently rolls to look over the left shoulder. Inhaling to center. And just take a few slow movements and breaths like this. Just being aware of the breath and the body being as one. So it's like a moving meditation. Resting out if you're tired, always listening into the body, always working kindly and with consideration to how you're feeling. Remembering we're all different. I'm not in your body. You're in your body and you are your own authority on what is right for you at all times. Next time you center, again, hug the knees into the chest and just rock out the spine gently from side to side. And then either rest with the knees over the belly, or if you want to, you can just stretch the legs up and down a little, or just roll through the ankles just to get some movement into the feet. Whatever you feel you need, you might like to just stretch. And then when you're ready, drop your feet to the mat and get yourself ready for our deep relaxation. So just take a moment or two to get ready using blankets. You might not need them today. If you're in England, it's very warm. Although the temperature does tend to drop when we relax deeply. So use cushions under your head, under your knees, something over your eyes, if that's more comfortable. And just take a moment to settle down. And before we start the guided yoga nidra, just again have a sense of tuning into your body and observing your inner energy field. And again, making this inquiry with kindness. How am I? How am I? How am I so far from the practice? Has it changed anything or not? Does the left side of the body feel different from the right side? And making this observation with curiosity, not with judgment. Just bringing a sense of compassion and even love to how you are right in this moment. And if it's okay for you, just become aware of the sensation of your body breathing. As if you're on a raft, just floating gently on a warm river. Noticing your body breathing, coming and going with each inhalation and exhalation. Belly slightly lifting with the inhale, releasing with the exhalation. Notice on the exhalation, the whole body is softening and releasing, letting go into a sense of ease and well-being. Just have a sense of remembering your inner safe resource if you need it. Just have a sense of well-being, peace, and ease as you're in your body in this moment. And with every inhalation, welcome a feeling of well-being into every cell of your body. Welcome the feeling of prana nourishing your body. The exhalation makes space for the inhalation, the incoming prana. The exhalation cleans and restores, makes space. The inhale nourishes. Just become aware now of the sensations of your jaw, the mouth, tongue, roof of the mouth, side of the mouth. Give up thinking and just welcome sensation in the entire jaw and mouth. Now become aware of your left ear, right ear. The sensation of both ears at the same time. Now become aware of the right cheek, the left cheek, both cheeks, right nostril, left nostril, the nose. The flow of prana as sensation on the inhalation inside the nostrils. And the exhalation, the sensation in both nostrils. Become aware of your left eye, right eye. The sensation of both eyes at the same time. Just give up thinking and feel sensation. Become aware of your forehead, cool and relaxed. The scalp, back of the head, the neck, at rest, and a sense of ease. Become aware of your left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand, fingers, your entire left arm, heavy, relaxed, at ease. Sense your right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand, fingers, your entire right arm, heavy, relaxed, at ease. Give up thinking. Welcome both arms and hands at the same time. Bring attention now to the heart center, and now the back, the upper back, mid back, the chest, the navel, the lower back, the entire torso, front and back as sensation. Let go of thinking. Just sense and feel your way with every exhalation, your entire torso, heavy, relaxed, warm and comfortable. Become aware of your pelvis now. Left hip, left thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot and toes. The entire left leg, heavy, relaxed and at ease. Your entire body, heavy, relaxed and at ease. Become aware of your right hip, right thigh, right knee, lower leg, ankle, foot and toes. The entire right leg heavy, relaxed and at ease. The entire body relaxed, heavy, at ease. Become aware of both legs at the same time. Both legs are heavy, relaxed, at ease, Sense the entire front of the body, back of the body, left side of the body, right side of the body, sensation inside the body. Sense the skin and the surface of the body. With each exhalation, your entire body relaxed, heavy, at ease. Sense your breathing and heartbeat, slow, steady, regular. The entire body relaxed, heavy, at ease. Sense well-being, peace, relaxation spreading throughout your entire body with every exhalation. Sensations of warmth, ease, heaviness, well-being radiating throughout the entire body, head, arms, hands, torso, legs and feet. Well-being, peace, deep relaxation throughout the whole body. Allow your attention to let go into all directions at once, inside, outside, everywhere at once. Welcome a feeling of simply being relaxed, simply being, enjoying relaxation and the ease of being, your body and mind and whole system deeply resting, just being at ease. Gently begin to bring your awareness back into your physical body. Be aware of the shape of your body, shape it makes on your support. And with your eyes closed, just visualize the space around you, the shape of furniture or plants, the shape your body makes inside the space. And if you wish to remain resting, please do so. Otherwise, keeping your eyes closed, just to begin to make very gentle gestures or movements in a way which helps you to begin to come back. So that might be your fingers, your toes. It might be making some gentle stretching movements, taking as much time as you need. When you're ready, roll to your right side and just stay there for a moment or two. Just giving yourself a moment to come back, allowing the body to wake up. And then when you're ready, and if you would like, please come up to a comfortable sitting position. And of course, you can remain lying if you prefer. And just to bring yourself back to the here and now, please rub your hands together, palm your eyes, shake out your hands. You can clap your hands if you like. It's something my teacher uses to change the energy. And just look around your space, feeling your place here in this space, in this moment. And then when you're ready, just close your eyes for a moment or two again. I'm going to give you another reflective question. Well, not another, I don't think we've done one today, but a reflective question. And the reflective question is, how can I bring more prana into my life? So I've already explained that prana is largely seen as being from the way we breathe, but it's also about other things that nourish us. So that might be friendship, nature, sunshine, food, and it's also about relaxing and letting go, because it's in the relaxation and the letting go, which is the movement of apana, that prana can come in. So remember, a reflective question doesn't require an answer. Just ask that question to the silence. How can I bring more prana into my life? And then to close the session, we're going to chant to our hearts. So one hand to the heart, the other on top. We'll do this as call and response. If you don't want to chant, you can just listen. And always remember, it's in your own breathing rhythm and your own pitch. So take an extra breath if you need to. We'll do this with me chanting. You inhale and then you chant back. Om Prana Namaha. Om Prana Namaha. Om Prana Namaha. When you're ready, drop the hands to the knees, just to feel the silence and stillness created by the mantra. Become aware of the sensation of the energy field, the subtle energy field in the body. And then when you're ready, please open your eyes. So thank you all very much for being here this morning. I wish you a beautiful, well, I'm going to say a fortnight because I can't be here next Monday and I haven't found anyone to cover the class. But I will be teaching on the bank holiday Monday, which is the 26th. But I'll send you out a reminder of this. So I wish you a beautiful fortnight ahead. And I send lots of love to you. Thank you for being here and take care, everybody. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you.